What is up, YouTube? You know, I love Redstone, and chances are if you landed on this video, you're interested in learning a thing or two about it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 7 ways that Redstone can make your life just a little bit easier. Alright, so my first talking point here, let's talk about doors. Alright, nobody likes walking up and right-clicking. Come on, this is just old, archaic, annoying. How about just, if you want to be basic about it, just throw some pressure plates down on the floor and there you go. You got doors that open automatically when you walk through them. Careful though, because mobs can still activate those. But if you want to get a little fancier, you can make one of these flush Jeb doors, kind of like this. And it'll open and close as well. The redstone's actually not too terribly complicated on it. It's just this little circuit here that I got rigged up, and that's about it. Or you can be insanely fancy like me and have a big gigantic door like this. This is the door that I built for my new ocean base, which I'll do a video tour on that later. But isn't it fancy? Doesn't it look nice? It's built with all the new 1.16 blocks and it's great, but you just hit this little button here, ta-da, big fancy door. Walk back inside, hit that, bam, closes right up. Now it's not automated, but it looks nice. And that's what counts. Right, moving on from this fanciness with the doors here. Next thing Redstone can help you with is farms. Definitely one of the best things about Redstone. It can automate just about every process in Minecraft, including item pickup. So right here I got a simple bamboo farm set up, and over here on the other side I have a wool farm. I mean, come on, let's face it, who wants to just go out into the jungle here and just chop down a bunch of bamboo like this? I mean, it takes forever, it's annoying, and you can just have pistons do all the work for you. Same thing with sheep. Who wants to manually shear their sheep when you can just have some dispensers with shears above a bunch of sheep and then just get tons and tons of sheep, and apparently some of my sheep have died. Or you can be like some people, this guy, and make large, insanely unnecessary farms in your own world. Like, look at this insanely large iron farm that I have. Like, it's not the biggest iron farm I've ever seen, but it produces a lot. And also, who cuts down trees like this? Okay, I'll admit, this one's more for show than anything else. And boom goes the dynamite. Also, if you find a spawner in the right location, you can make XP farms. Like right here, I've got my zombie XP farm, and it gives me a decent amount of XP. But there's also lots and lots more farms you can make. All that being said, let's move on to our next way that Redstone can make your life easier. Okay, let's say you play on a server with a bunch of people and there are no rules and people can do whatever they want in your base, steal your stuff, whatever. This is out in the open. Obviously it's not optimal, but you can make traps. It's like, oh, and now I'm burning to death. Yep, I'm dead. Just like that. Now another neat little trap makes use of this little guy right here. You'll notice when I stand on this, it does some sparkly stuff and it looks all nice, but an observer can detect that change. So you got a nice carpeted hallway, you walk down it and uh-oh, and I'm dead again. Now there's a lot more different traps than you can make, but these are 2 relatively basic traps to make, and they really don't take a lot of materials. So if you're looking for a way to make your friends lose all their stuff or just kill them in general, this is the way to go. The lava pit over there is a little more of a dick move, but hey, whatever works. All right, now that we have taught you a couple good ways to kill your friends, we're gonna move on to one of my favorite sections of Redstone, and that is item transportation and automatic sorting. This is actually two things that Redstone can do for you. So you gotta move a lot of items in a little amount of time. You can just put them in a chest, and this crazy contraption that I have built here will just move them all around. We've got items flowing everywhere here. If I take a look in here, I've got a piston, some note blocks, some fence gates and stuff like that. And let's say I got a stack of golden carrots. Yum, 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 yum. Best food in Minecraft. Got a stack of golden carrots. Toss those in there, or in this case, a half a stack. Now you're gonna watch the golden carrots come through, and they get filtered out and put right back into these middle chests here. So you should see them. Yep, there it goes. And that's all thanks to this little circuit right up here that filters out the items we want. So I'm filtering redstone, regular pistons, and golden carrots right now, and it's all with that little bit of redstone there. So here are two contraptions that can make your life a little easier. So if we're keeping track, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ways that redstone can make your life easier. Speaking of storage systems, it's not an auto sorting system, but damn, isn't it beautiful? I just love this storage system so much. You know what? There's not a bit of redstone in it, but it's beautiful. Now, the reason this is my favorite part of Redstone is because you can build the craziest item transportation system you can think of. It can be completely over the top or super simple, and then you can just sort your inventory without ever even having to open a chest, other than to place your entire inventory into one chest. But moving on from this, let's talk about transportation. There's a few different ways to get around in Minecraft, and everybody knows about the boats on ice and stuff, but that's not really Redstone, and we're here to talk about Redstone today. The first thing that I want to talk about is not this thing here. Some people probably already know what this is, but I'm going to save that. First thing I'm going to talk about is just your standard rails in Minecraft. So you got some powered rails here. You go a little ways, and we're moving along at a decently fast pace. I can probably run fast. Oh, look at that. There's some lava. Woohoo! Anyway, as we approach the end here, I've got an activator rail there that kicks me out of the cart. But I'm going to talk about one of the fastest ways to get around in Minecraft today, and that is the piston bolt. I absolutely love these things, and it's amazing. The redstone on these isn't insanely complicated, it's just really repetitive, and depending on how long you want to make the piston bolt, that's how long you're going to spend building the machine. I'm going to go into third person mode again real quick, and hit that button, and woo, there we go. It's insanely fast, and I absolutely love it. All right, now say you got to get up and down your base. Another form of transportation is elevators, and I just made a quick and dirty example. This is not my finest work of redstone ever. It's yeah, it's pretty ugly. But anyway, what you do here is you just stand on it and push the button. That's going to send that minecart off because I have these two contraptions connected, but there we go. We're all the way up to the top, and now we're staring at a beautiful door. But I want to go back down now, so I hit this button, and there we go. Now you can also wire elevators up to be called to different floors. Like this one's only a 2-floor elevator, so hit this button up top, and that's going to bring our elevator up. And then if we go back down here to the bottom and wait for the elevator to get to the top, hit this button, that's going to bring it back down. Also, other types of elevators can include something as simple as this little slime block elevator I have here. You just stand beside it, hit the button, bounces you up to the next level. Simple, straightforward, easy to build, and apparently easy for me to mess up. And that's just a few ways that you can get around a little faster in Minecraft. Alright, so you've got you some nice looking doors in your base, you've got a few farms built, you've got some traps set for those nosy friends, and you have a couple different ways to get around. Not to mention the sorting system that makes life a lot easier. So now, you just want to make your base look good, and we're going to do that in a small example with some block swappers. So say you've got you a nice door here, just imagine that this is a nice door, although that is kind of a nice door. And when you walk through, this happens. Great automatic lighting system. It's just some block swappers behind the wall. It's not a hard contraption to make. It's just large and a little time consuming. But that's not all. Like you can put some crafting tables in the wall and stuff like that, just so you can make use of this space, or you can just make it a nice entry hallway to something like a vault where you store all your valuables and nobody would ever know that that's there because it just looks like part of the design. So come outside, you can hear all the loudness from the pistons swapping the lights off. And yeah, these block swappers here were designed by Ilmango. I can post a link to his video if you want to make this lighting system. It's not really hard. It's just each block swapper is one slice, and then you just put repeaters in front of these observers to activate it. But it's a nice way to add a little flair to your base. Alright guys, so that has been 7 ways that Redstone can make your life in Minecraft a little bit easier. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like down below, leave a comment, and let me know what your favorite contraption was. Mine is definitely the piston bolt behind me. You can argue with me. Don't care. It's my opinion. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in watching more content. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.